Hey, how's it going? It's Chris, and I thought I would show you guys some of the stuff that I sold between the last video and this one. But I thought I would start off by showing you guys a neat new feature that eBay has introduced, and I found it almost impossible to get to. So the only really way that I could find to get to it, because there's no links in your store summary or anything like that, all you have to do is type in ebay.com/mys/active. Again, that's ebay.com/mys/active. And here's what it will look like right here. You'll get this page. And what you can do from this page is you can send offers to people that like things. So I did this earlier today, and a lot of my stuff is already done, so this is like the 7th page on mine. But you can organize it based on how many watchers you have, and then you can just go down that list and send offers to every. It doesn't send offers to each one of your watchers, but I don't know how it picks which watchers get an offer, but some things you'll be able to send offers to people who have watched your item on eBay. So here's this dress right here. You just click send offer, and then it doesn't tell you who it's sending it to, and it actually anonymizes the list of people. I found a way to look at it earlier, but you can just go in here, and the address was what, 3324, so I'll send an offer of $28, and I'll say thanks so much for your interest and consideration of my offer. I can't spell consideration, obviously, so fix that and send it off. And there it is. And I'll show you one of the things. The last things that I sold on here is an offer that I sent off this morning. So first we will go to the first thing that sold. I zoomed in a little bit so you guys could see what they were. First is this 1992 Kenner Black DC Comics Batman Returns Forever Batmobile toy car vehicle. So you can tell my titles don't always make sense, pretty much because I pack them with as many keywords as possible. I don't know with search optimization how much that matters anymore, but I still do it. I actually had this toy as a kid. This one isn't mine. I found this one at a flea market for, I think I actually ended up giving like $10 for this. So next up we have these Women's Echo brown croc toe cap white saddle monk strap golf cleats. So I'll mouse over this, make it bigger so my face isn't eating up as much of the picture. These had a couple scuffs on them, but they were really pretty nice golf shoes that I found at Goodwill. And I sold these for $32.99. That's right. I actually wrote down the things so that I don't have to go back and give you guys what they actually sold for each time. That the Bat vehicle, this actually sold for $30. Next we have this signed Ernst Geisendorfer print. It's pencil signed. It's really pretty neat print. There it is. And I sold that one for $36.89. So it was on sale, but full price for on sale. Next, we've got this McCoy. I don't know if this is like a serving dish. It was chunky looking. Almost looks like lettuce. I've had it for a really long time, so I ended up selling it to them for $25, even though it was already on sale. I took another $7 off. And next, we have this women's Dooney & Bourke all-weather purse. This person at the flea market had like a whole bunch of purses in 2 different boxes, and I picked out a bunch of them. Some of the stuff I put in the haul video, but there were some really nice purses in there that I got for like $3 or $4 each. I sold this one for $39. I accepted an offer. Next, so I bought these 3 silver charm bracelets, and then I went through and took the charms and popped them off the charm bracelets and put them in lots of things that I thought people would buy together. And you'll see here I sold 3 of the charms. I probably have like 30 charms, but I sold 3 of the charms, and you'll see later I sold the 3 bracelets as well. But these went for $20, so I took an offer at $20. That's them right there. So I don't know if I put this in the last video or not, but this ukulele was a steal of a deal. They had it with a lot at the auction, and the person who originally had it had all the strings taken off, and they had pieces of yarn or twine or something that were running where the strings should go. And I got the whole lot for $5 because people thought it was just a decoration piece of trash, and they lost 2 of the pegs, so I had to restring it. So I had to buy the strings, I had to buy new pegs, but I'll butcher that name if I even try it, but this is a famous ukulele maker, I guess. So I ended up selling this for $157.74 after shipping. Next are these Women's Theory flare leg pants. This is from my steamer. It's not really and I sold those for that. I got full asking price, $21.99. Next are these dinosaurs. Lots of people at flea markets and stuff tend to sell these dinosaurs in a bag for like $3, and you get like 5 or 10 dinosaurs or something like that. If they're certain dinosaurs and they're from a certain time, they can really be worth some money. So I'll usually buy those bags and then group certain ones together and sell them just like these. I ended up selling these 2 for $13, which really isn't all that much for how as big as they were, but out of that $5 bag of dinosaurs, I've made $30, $40. These are the charm bracelets that I was talking about before. And like with things like belts and charm bracelets and stuff like that, it seems like a diagonal shot of one section so that you can get the pattern or the link pattern here. And it really makes the best first picture, your gallery image. And those sold for full price, the $39.99. Next is this Dior blazer, and I ended up taking an offer on this for $33, which is a little bit less than I would have liked because it was real vintage Dior, but I can use the money. It's been sitting around forever. Next, we got these Nikes. These are youth size, which is a little bit harder to sell, but they were actually going to a lady who said that she was going to a Wu-Tang show, and she was going to wear these to the Wu-Tang show. And I sold them for that $44.64. Next is this Mechanics work shirt, red cap. Anytime you find work shirts that are heavy duty or flame resistant, if you can get them for cheap, they're good money makers. Sometimes they can be worth 30 or 40 bucks. This one wasn't worth as much, but I think I gave $1 for this, and I ended up selling it for 16. Next, we have Devil May Cry for PS4. This was an easy sell. It came out not too long ago, and I actually bought it on eBay. I didn't like it all that much, and that's one good thing about PlayStation 4 or console games. I'm used to playing games on PC, and I just got a PS4 recently, and the awesome thing about it is if you can beat a game quick enough, you can turn around and sell it for what you paid for it. Or my friend bought a game the other day, and he had pre-ordered it a couple months ago, and he bought the deluxe edition, so he paid like $90 for the game, but he ended up not liking it, and the pre-order sold out, I guess, so he turned around and sold this game for $165, which is just insane. I like having all my PC games, but it sucks that you can't resell them, at least if you're using Steam. Next, this is a good little find here, this Megazord Power Rangers pillow. And I sold it for 25 bucks. After that, we got this denim handbag purse. And thanks to my mom, this had a stain on it, and she washed it for me and got the stain out. I don't know if it was up there. It looks a lot better than it did, and it sold pretty quick after that. And I got 18 bucks for this one, so took about $6 off. Next is this Gears of War Locust Funko. This is about as cheap a Funko as I'll sell. It cost me like $5.43 to ship this thing, so there was $4 in there. I probably made 50 cents off of this. That is not the case with this Leaders in Leather Vaquero hand-tooled purse. I got a whole bunch. I got like 5 of these, 5 or 7 of these purses for $11. I think I paid for all of them. And this is the third one that I have sold for over $70. This one sold for $75. Which they're getting a good deal too, because like the MSRP there was 200 bucks. Had it originally listed for 100 there. Next, we got this LuLaRoe sundress. And I sold it for $23, $7 off. Next, we got this Bible. Okay, so read this title. And then down here, we got German, and then German. So this person orders this, pays full price for it, and then sends a message saying that they didn't know that it was German, and they want their money back, and I already shipped it, so we're looking for a return on that one. We'll see what happens with that. Next, we got these ashtrays. I bought a whole bunch of ashtrays, and I thought I would really do much better than I have, but these are some of the scragglers. I got $13 out of these. Next, we have this retro ruby red vase. And I got $39.99 out of that one. I was really pretty proud of this picture here. I took a picture of this coat when it was actually snowing, so you can kind of see the snow in the picture here. But I sold this coat for 55 bucks, free shipping. It's load-and free Austria wool trench coat. Next, we got this Mary McFadden dress. when I bought this, I thought it would be worth a little bit more than it was, but I ended up getting 23 bucks out of it. After that, we have this Sarajevo 94 Olympics plushie. And there were really, for being so long ago, a lot of these online when I listed this one. I thought it was crazy. I guess it was 84. So I ended up selling it for $16, which really wasn't much for a plush. Next, we got this Adidas. They paid full price for it. I still have some up if anybody would like to buy one. $18.99. And this is stuff that I shipped today. So I got this Express suit jacket. It was a really nice suit jacket. This is a Goodwill find. I think I paid $6 for it. And I sold it for $44.99. And this Wacky Wobbler. So this is the item that I was talking about earlier. This morning when I went through all my listings and I did the send an offer to your buyers, this was one of the items that I sent out an offer for, and somebody accepted it. So had I not done that, I might have not sold this, but I sold it for $54. And last but not least is this iPhone 4S. So something about iPhones, if you guys didn't know, the version of iOS that an iPhone is currently running when you sell it is a factor in whether people want to buy it, especially on these older ones. So I heard somewhere that it was significant if you had phones that hadn't been updated. And I found this phone at an auction, and I paid like $7 for it because it's a 4S, and somebody bought it. It's only 8 gigs, but it's still running iOS 7.0.4, and I guess that's significant in some way because somebody gave me $60 for this phone. So that's the last thing I wanted to show you guys. Thanks so much for checking it out, and I'll see you next time.